Dragon Ball, one of the most successful franchises of all time, and due to that success, it has a pretty big fan base, and the fan base has a lot of intellectual individuals. I think many of you guys know the saying, most Dragon Ball fans haven't watched their own show. They're completely right. A lot of Dragon Ball fans have either just watched abridged, have only watched the god-awful Dragon Ball Z dub, or have watched the god-awful Dragon Ball Z dub as a child. People tend to overestimate the brain of a Dragon Ball Z fan, since most Dragon Ball Z fans don't even remember what the fuck they were watching. And the funny thing is, they start getting real defensive when you say the dub is bad. And some people will generally tell you that the Kai dub is worse than the Z dub. And there are some people who know what they're talking about. They will tell you that the Z dub, although enjoyable at times, is a really bad dub. And most people with a brain will agree. But this video isn't for those people. This video is for the people who genuinely believe the Z dub is not only a good dub, but it's the best way to watch the show. First off, let's talk about the horrible voice acting.
Man, I'm just not in control of all of my powers just yet.
Dad, what's wrong?
Goku!
Pathetic Saiyan! You lose and I win!
Must stay focused. If Captain Ginyu changes bodies with Vegeta, we'll all be history. And I won't let that happen.
God awful. Now get your nostalgia goggles off, or nostalgia headphones, I guess. The voices of the characters are pretty alright, and they did eventually become really good voice actors, as we can see in the Dragon Ball Kai performances. But in Z, all of them were bad. The only actual serviceable arc was the Buu Saga, and even that wasn't that great. A lot of the lines felt like they were just reading it off the script. It did get better in the Buu Saga, like I said before, but it still wasn't that good. Now, I may have to offend some Bruce Falcon and Meat Riders, but the next point is the horrible music. Some tracks are certified bangers, okay? Vegeta's theme, Cell's theme, the Super Saiyan 3 theme, and I'm probably forgetting a few, but most of them just don't fit the tone. They just don't fit Dragon Ball. And nothing, and I mean nothing, is worse than the fact that there can never be a silent scene in the dub. The atmosphere can never be built up in the dub. The music generally won't shut up. No one ever thinks about pausing the music in the dub. The music plays 24/7 with no breaks.
なんだ? 何のつもりだ? 何? 元気玉だと?
そうだ、元気玉だ。海王様に教えてもらったとっておきの技だ。
What is he doing?
That's the spirit bomb!
お次はガキの方かな。許さん。よくも。Bob goes the weasel.
I won't let you get away with this!
loud. Like seriously, shut the fuck up. Pause the damn song all the time. I don't think the music has ever stopped even once in the whole series. All the time there's some fucking track playing in the background. Like seriously, was it too hard to just read the fucking room and pause the fucking song? You know that annoying friend that keeps on playing his own music even though no one likes it? That's this fucking dub! And some people will genuinely die defending these trash ass fucking decisions. And like I've said before, the Bruce Falcon music does not fit Dragon Ball. Now sure, not all the tracks are really bad. Some tracks, like I said before, the Super Saiyan 3 track, or even, you know, like the stuff like Vegeta's Final Flash and stuff, they were pretty good. But a lot of these tracks, if not most of these tracks, do not fit Dragon Ball. The tracks fit Terminator more than they fit Dragon Ball. There is a reason they didn't bring him back for Dragon Ball Kai, or didn't use any of his tracks in the Dragon Ball Kai dub. And the reason why is because they probably realized the music does not fit Dragon Ball. Next up, the unnecessary dialogues. I'm serious, none of these guys can shut the fuck up. It's either music or it's the fact that none of the characters can genuinely be silent. All the time, some unnecessary, useless, bullshitting ass dialogue has to come out of their fucking mouth.
Nice move, but your shoe came untied.
I'm not going to fall for that. I don't even have shoelaces.
Darn. I guess you're a little smarter than the average Saiyan.
Very funny.
Goodness, no sense of humor. I have a little proposition I'd like to ask you in my native language.
I'm listening.
Hello, it means let's get down to business. No more sandbagging, what do you say?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like, what the fuck is this? It gets so bad that I sometimes have to pause the show to see if it's a parody or not. Because a lot of these dialogues are just fucking ass. Now, also connected to the unnecessary dialogues, the worst part about this dub, and generally, this is probably worse than everything on this list combined, except for maybe the next one, is the fact that it is unfaithful and just flat out bad. It's the fact that they changed characters. Stuff like Vegeta calling Goku Goku instead of Kakarot.
By tapping into this system, we should have Goku up to speed in no time. Okay, this is starting to become a little too complicated. Even with Captain Ginyu inside Goku's body, it doesn't take away from Goku's original strength. This is nuts!
They censor a lot of lines. For example, the iconic line, "You retard," was changed.
Hey, behind you. Hi, nice day.
Or really bad lines like Vegeta offering Goku to take Nappa's place, which is very out of character, by the way.
Kakarot, I have a proposition for you. I'm only going to say this once, so listen carefully. I, Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans, would like to offer you, Kakarot, the opportunity to stand beside me in this conquest. With Nappa gone, I could use a good man. Think about it. We would rule the planets. You could have anything you desired. There's no one in the universe that could touch us. Nothing would be out of your grasp. Well, what do you say, Kakarot?
Or even how the dub ruined the Bardock special.
Who is it? Show yourself! Who's calling me? Come out! I know you're here! Bardock! You know who I am, don't you, Bardock? Yes, you are my son. It's not too late, Father, to be different than him.
Which falls victim into the unnecessary dialogue stuff. You know what the worst part is? You know what genuinely the worst part of this whole thing is? The one character that got affected the most from all of this garbage and has ruined the image of arguably one of the greatest shonen protagonists of all time, Goku. Goku in the Dragon Ball Z dub is not Goku, and I hope no one actually defends this, because this guy is not fucking Goku. This guy is a fraud. This guy is the definition of bullshit. I don't think there ever was or ever will be a worse character assassination than the Dragon Ball Z dub Goku. It is so bad that I had to talk about him separately. This guy is not Goku. This is some generic fucking ass superhero posing to be Goku with dumbass lines like,
I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. I am protector of the innocent. I am the light in the darkness. I am truth. Allied to good, nightmare to you.
it's not only a giant middle finger to Goku as a character, it is a giant middle finger to Toriyama's work. This guy is not Goku. Do any of you guys know why Goku let Vegeta live? Let me refresh your memory. Or if you haven't watched the original, maybe you learned something. The reason why Goku let Vegeta live in the original manga and in the original Japanese dub, he told Krillin to keep Vegeta alive because it would have been a waste killing him off. And because Goku wanted to fight Vegeta again for his own selfish reasons. And you know what the fucking Funimation dub does?
Stop this guy while we have the chance! He's pure evil! No! Listen, just let him go, Krillin. Show him what it means to be merciful. Merciful? But Goku, he's... I know what you must be thinking, Krillin, but believe me, I know what I'm doing.
But this is the guy that threatened all the people here on Earth! Surely he'll try to come back and destroy us again! I just don't think it's a good idea to let him escape now that we have a chance to stop him for good!
By doing this, we're showing him that there's another way. A better way.
Goku, I don't think this is the kind of guy that can learn a lesson like that! He'll just think we're weak! It won't change him at all!
Don't be so sure about that, Krillin. It wouldn't be the first time something like that happened. Think about it. When Piccolo first came to us, he was just as evil as his father had been. He nearly destroyed not only me, but the entire planet. And now?
And now he's one of us.
Right. And if someone as evil as Piccolo can change, I think anyone can.
He gives him a lame-ass superhero speech talking about how Piccolo changed his ways, Vegeta can do it too. Bro, you are not Goku! This is a horribly written, bastardized version of a Superman-Goku fusion hybrid. I don't want to hear anyone defending this garbage, because if you genuinely do defend this garbage and think it's a good interpretation of Goku, you do not understand Goku as a character. I'm sorry, but the Dragon Ball Z dub does not understand the fundamentals of Goku as a character and made him a boring, uninteresting, knockoff Superman. Okay, so this is my first video in like 3 years. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be posting more videos in the future. If you guys have any ideas, drop them in the comments. But yeah, the Dragon Ball Z dub is dookie, and I hope this video helps you understand the fact that it isn't that good or isn't as good as you thought it was. And if you want to watch Dragon Ball Z in an actual good dub, watch the Dragon Ball Kai dub. It is pretty faithful to the source material, and it is a lot better than the original dub. If you actually do think that the dub is good, fine, keep your opinion to yourself. Just don't talk about Dragon Ball or don't talk about characters, because the dub gets a lot of the stuff wrong. If you have never watched the original or never watched the Dragon Ball Kai dub, I really implore you to do so, since you would actually understand the story of Dragon Ball. Since a lot of the stuff in the dub is just generally wrong, it's just generally stuff that is not meant or fit to be in Dragon Ball, or stuff that fully takes out of the experience of the original Dragon Ball series. But of course, if you want the most authentic experience, I recommend the manga. The manga is genuinely amazing, and I think everyone, even after watching the anime, should read the manga at least once. The Dragon Ball manga is just beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, do all that other stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.